we can just chat with these guys before doing the proper introductions, if you want. How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Good? Yeah?
Awesome.
Nice and mellow Sunday, right? Awesome.
Real
awesome.
chill here.
So we're just going to sleep in front of you.
Yeah,
that'll be
that's
the plan
panel.
for today.
Just hang out. Is that how
I
you
wasn't
sleep?
kidding.
Oh.
You talk.
No, what?
You
What do I
talk.
say?
Tell us your life story from beginning.
I was born in a hospital in
No,
San Francisco,
conception.
California.
Conception.
My dad, what?
You got the skinny griffin
Ew.
back in the womb.
I will tell you, from the very first time I heard about horses, I think it was, my mom was like, there's a farm and there's horses. And I was like, oh.
One day I will grow up to voice one of those horses.
I saw that horse and I was like, I want to be that horse. And then the horse touched records. And from there, it's just history.
Actually, if you want. So who here was at her panel yesterday? Almost everybody, but
Awesome.
not quite everybody. So yesterday we debuted a song parody, which people have been asking of her for a while. It is horse related, and it's the first thing that we are doing under our group name, Elite3, for horse stuff. So, I mean, anybody who was here at the panel yesterday probably saw it, but would you guys like to see it again and also show the people who weren't there? Yeah?
Awesome.
All right.
And maybe that'll get people in the panel room because they'll be like, what's that? And we'll lure them in with music. And they'll be like, psych, we're just going to talk at you for an hour. And they'll be like, no.
Not really a hub channel, but I mean, we have different channels that are under our names. There's three main ones. There's her channel.
My channel will have horse stuff and Dark Swamp. The One Kids channel will have nothing. And then, the One Kids channel, One Kids Entertainment, has Pokemon Bridged.
Our new podcast called Elite Speak.
Yeah.
We'll have little. We're trying to make weekly videos. Like usually on Wednesday, we'll try to debut something there, whether it be like behind the scenes or something like a con promo or something. But occasionally, we'd like to do actual episodes and stuff, and the podcast. Is there anything else? I could have swore this other stuff. We have ideas for a couple other like some live action things too.
Yeah.
But.
And then Controller Rulers is our gaming stuff, which has controller rulers. Batman Plays Batman, Attack of the Classics.
That's it.
Is that it?
Yep.
That's it?
Yep. So that's really cool. You guys should check out Batman Plays Batman because that's really, really good.
Yes.
I don't make it, so I can
We're allowed to
say
say how
that
good
without,
Jerry, if you watch Pokemon Bridge, Jerry.
the voice of Brock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Incredibly talented dude. He's like everyone in Pokemon Bridge. He's Brock, Gary, Professor Oak. He was Meowth for a while. I don't know why my voice keeps cracking. It's morning.
It's Sunday.
That's why it's Sunday.
Yeah. So, do you want to just play the video then, I guess, or for the song? We can do that.
Yeah.
So I don't have to talk.
Unless it doesn't.
Wow, that is such good music. You can turn it up a little bit.
Of classical music. Come on, it's such a bore. Cause I got the bubbles that all the clubs play. And all the right drops in all the right places. I see you sneering at me right through my purple shades. We got our differences, but I'd rather love than hate. Don't push some pony that you don't even know. This business, it don't matter if your music's fast or slow. Yeah, my mama, she told me don't worry about your style. She said ponies will love you and they'll stick around a while. Love you. And no, I want you to hurry up just to become something I gonna do my own thing and I know that I'm never gonna lie. Because you know I'm all about that bass, cannon bass, no cello. I'm all about that bass, cannon bass, no cello. I'm all about that bass, cannon bass, no cello. I'm all about that bass, cannon bass. I'm looking talking back. No, I don't look it, but I'm pretty bad. With bears I know on stage I seem real red.
space.
I'm all about that bass. Yeah, I'm all about that bass. You know what rhymes with bass? No. Bass. Taste. Waste. Bass. I ran out of things that rhyme. So probably more. Oh, space.
So there's that. Those are our channels. Click on them if this was a YouTube video, but it's not. So yeah.
That'll be up on her channel tomorrow at noon this time zone. So yeah, if you guys want to listen to that again, that'll be publicly available and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So all right. So I guess the panel's actually started now. So how you guys doing? Yeah. Woo! Awesome. Sunday. Yeah.
Sunday. You were just asking for people to say that. You weren't even.
Yeah. So welcome to the Elite3 panel. I'm going to just assume that most of you guys don't know what that is because we are at a horse convention, and that right there is our first horse thing. So a couple of you guys might know what's going on, but we'll just do introductions as if you don't know. You should go first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Jesse. I go by Nowacking online. My throat is dying. I do horse things. I eat hay.
And
Oh, okay. I also voice in a lot of stuff, and I forget most of it because when you have a resume that's like longer than a toddler, if you were to like stack up everything, you instantly forget everything you've done. You're like, I was in stuff, I think. You introduce yourself, but I can think of some. I'm Misty and a bunch of characters in Pokemon Bridged. I'm also one of the writers. I write Dark Swamp. I'm also Revy, Garcia, Roberta, a ton of people in that. I am Hyperlinks in Tome, Ceres in Hellsing Bridge by Team 4-Star, as well as Sasha in their Attack on Titan Abridged. I'm also voicing something else for Team 4-Star, but that's super secret. I can't talk about it yet.
didn't he announce that?
He did not. He didn't announce that I was in it, so I don't want to like connect the
Oh
dots.
yeah, come on. All right,
If
whatever.
you can figure it out. What else? I'm Izumi in the English dub of Queen's Blade Rebellion. It's an anime with boobs. I recommend it if you like boobs. Yeah, thank golf claps for boobs. Oh, golf claps. I can officially cross that off my bucket list. I got golf claps in an audience for boobs. Great. I can't think of anything else. But like horses, I don't have to tell you guys. I'm Vinyl in Epic Wub Time, Epic Pie Time, Pony Rock Anthem. I'm Octavia, Little Pip in Fallout Equestria, the radio play, Gilda in Turnabout Storm. I think that's all I can think of right now.
Okay. So I'm most known in the horse community as the guy who punched her in Brony's React. But outside of that, I am One Kids. I voice and write with Jesse for Pokemon Bridge. I'm also the editor. I'm the editor of Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge by Little Karibo. And I've also played Ash in that, just like she played Misty in that in just one little bit.
Oh yeah, and I'm also Dark Magician Girl in.
Yeah, the one little.
The one little.
That was
Who
it.
knows? I mean, she comes back, so I don't know if Martin's gonna keep me or not. But
Yeah, well, we'll see. So let's see. I've also been in Hellsing Abridged and DBZ Abridged as the same role, which is person who dies. There's a lot of that.
Hey. In DBZ Abridged, you got to say a line and then die.
I did.
It's
That's
different.
True. No, my character didn't die. You keep saying that every panel.
Wait. you
Jerry's
did-
is the one that died.
No, I'm talking about DBZ. You remember?
Yeah,
you
Lord
were.
Slug.
No, you were the dude, and you were like, "Please don't kill me," and I was your
Oh,
wife
right,
and your child. It was a little
right.
weird.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I was also in their Brigimon thing as Apocalypse. Let's see. I was also you're Hyperlinks.
You were Hyperlinks. What a high
It is
voice
Sunday.
you have.
It is Sunday. Okay. I was Elescope in Tome.
By Mr. Kerbifer.
Mr. Kerbifer. Is that his title now?
That's his title, Mr. Kerbifer. Do not address him unless you are addressing him as Mr. Kerbifer.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think so. That's just about it. And I came up with the basic idea for that, and I'm the one who actually convinced her to do it.
Basic.
So you can thank me for that. Yeah.
Golf
All
claps.
right. There you go. Golf claps. Golf claps. For my boobs.
Oh, nice. Quite nice. Yes.
I've gained some weight. Yes. Okay. So. So I figured since you guys probably don't know what's going on here, I would give you an overview of what Elite 3 is, just really quick, skim through it. Elite 3 is a group of people.
That's it.
I abridged it for you. We've only got Jesse and I here today, but Elite 3 is currently 5 members. It's us two, Jerry, Stefan, and our Chrome. So you don't know who any of those are. So we met through a bridge series stuff before the horse fandom was even a thing yet, and I met her in some Skype calls, and then I introduced her to Jerry when I asked her to join us for to make Pokemon Bridge with us, because initially it was just me and Jerry, and we're both men. And we cannot voice women, and there are women in Pokemon.
There are.
So,
Wow.
Yeah. So that didn't go well the first episode. So we brought Jessie in on the team. We wanted somebody who could write and voice, and she was perfect for that. So we brought her on the team, and then 4 years later. Shortly.
In internet years.
I mean, it's less than more than that. So we brought on, I think, Stefan first, right?
Yeah.
Because he was Chrome had been making music for us for a while for Pokemon Bridge.
true.
Like occasionally, if you watch Pokemon Bridge, you might hear a couple of music tracks in there that are like from the 4Kids dub. They haven't released any of those, so that was just our Chrome remaking them basically. So that was really good.
Chrome's amazing. Like
very
you
talented.
can't even tell that it's not from the soundtrack. It's really cool.
He's very talented. And then we brought on Stefan because he's an animator, and he did some animations for us. So we did, you might have seen it, it's called Twitchamon. It's an animation of Twitch Plays Pokemon. We only got like 2 episodes out before it was like already stale because Twitch Plays Pokemon went by like that. But yeah, we did that, and then we did some other stuff, and we're planning on making some more animations too in the future, so that would be cool. Including maybe, I don't know if you guys would like an animation of all about that bass cannon. That would be cool, I think, at some point. Would you guys be interested in that? Because I'm trying to figure out exactly how much people want it, because
We don't want to pour a
animations-
bunch of time and stuff into something that you guys don't want. You
Yeah,
know?
animations are kind of costly and time consuming. So yeah, maybe if it happens, it will be on Jesse's channel as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Because if you've seen the All About That Bass, the actual song's music video, there's this like this bigger guy who's just dancing the whole time. He's from Vine, and they like got him to like really get into the dancing. And I just want like Big Mac up there, just like in like what is it called? Pastel like shorts and like a sweater vest and just like crunking. I don't know.
Yeah. So we hopefully that'll be a thing. Yeah. So then we just kind of.
Hopefully, I would like to see
Hopefully.
Big Mac do that as well.
Oh yes, as a massive brony that I am. Yeah, so Pokemon Bridged is an abridged series of Pokemon. It's got characters such as Ash, Misty, Brock. Oh, right, all the characters from the original. What? He's not in there yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. So, Pokemon
Well, technically he is because God is all around us.
Bridged-
Helix is everywhere, really.
Yeah, so the Pokemon Bridge, how would you describe the characters?
Terrible.
Terrible people. It's kind of like It's Always Sunny, but with Pokemon characters.
Pretty much. And it's
So-
hilarious because, like, we had never seen It's Always Sunny before we, like...
Until about 2 years ago.
Yeah, and then I think it was Taka.
Martin.
Really?
Martin.
No,
No,
no.
it might have been Taka.
Takahata 101, Nappa, and one of the creators of Dragon Ball Z Bridge, we're good friends with him, and he was like, "I see a lot of parallels to It's Sunny. I like that you put that in there." We're like, "What are you talking about?" And then we watched the show, and we're like, "Oh no, oh no, there's so many parallels." But that just shows how crappy people we are. That we could like. If you don't watch It's Always Sunny, it's a show about awful people doing awful things, and
It's a really good show.
It's really
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yes, we, as the creators of It's
Thank
Always
you.
Sunny, deserve that applause. Thank you.
I am Charlie Day.
Golf clap for our sunny boobs.
Yes, quite.
Yes.
Yes.
Go on. Keep talking.
Yeah, so it's crazy that like you can go years writing a series and not like and it's cool because like if It's Always Sunny didn't exist and we just wrote that like and then
We would have been first.
We would have been first on YouTube comments. We could have gone first and been right about it.
Yeah.
That's
so,
it.
all right. So that's pretty much the gist of the characters. Bad people doing bad things. Misty's a little crazy. Brock's a little creepy. Ash is stupid. Pikachu is demonic. Jenny's a pedo.
Professor Oak is just
Professor Oak is himself. So we actually.
Nurse Joy doesn't know anything about medicine.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. So we have a preview of the next episode. It's not super long, and we have to preface this with a trigger warning. For the first time ever, an Elite 3 trigger warning here. There is blood. Animated blood. But if you are sensitive to that sort of thing, or if you think you're too young to see that sort of thing, like we asked con staff, and they said as long as we tell you guys ahead of time, there's
There's no like gore or bones or anything. It's just animated blood. But we wanted to warn you guys just in case someone is sensitive to that. You know, you can cover your eyes and I won't be offended.
All right.
If you don't uncover your eyes after it's done, then I might be a little offended. Like, hey, I'm not bad looking. Like, what do you mean?
All right.
He is, but.
To the episode. Start from the beginning. Missing all the setup. I bet you can't tell what episode we're starting.
Hey, look, a Jigglypuff! I wonder what Pokemon it is.
Jigglypuff, the Gala Pokemon. Jigglypuff is a mutant created by Team Rocket scientists during an experiment that went horribly wrong. Run.
Oh, it's so cute! It's like if a Clefairy swallowed a basketball.
It's like if a Chansey was less fat, but also still fat.
I wonder what kind of experiments they were doing.
Oh, sing us a song, you cutie booty patootie.
I really recommend you don't do that.
Are you guys talking?
What?
I need to change my shirt!
Ash! Ash! Wake up! Ash! Ash? Are you okay? Did Jigglypuff kill you? Oh no! Ash, speak to me!
Just kidding, I am awake.
Go f*** yourself. You need to go to the hospital.
Why? Is Brock okay?
Don't worry, Ash. I'm fine. But it looks like Pikachu is really sick.
Apple, throat, Brock, hates. Those are all words. Great job, me, for teaching you all them words. Kill you. Don't worry, guys. You see, Pokemon training is a lot like fluffing pillows. You fluff them like pillows!
Why don't we just open his mouth and see?
There's no time! No! My pillow needs help!
This hospital has been closed for years. What are you doing here? Well, when you put it that way, yes, I am doctor. Come right inside.
I don't know what's wrong with my pillow, Chew!
Oh, my helix! This child is fat and yellow.
Yes! Is there anything you can do?
Damn it, I'm a janitor, not a doctor. All right, let's get him into surgery immediately.
Hooray!
Are we just gonna ignore the fact that he just said he's not a doctor?
Yes.
It's very important we make no mistakes. One wrong move could cost everything. Concentrate. Focus.
Hey, can I have all these probes in this cart?
Shut up! The electrobuses are 2 down and the bottom of a 15 touchdown!
Okay, I'm taking that as a yes.
But now they want the points they need for having more points! Oh, yeah, you're Pikachu. I'm gonna stick my hand in its mouth.
That's all we got so far. Sorry about the beginning of that.
It used to be a lot worse. A lot worse. I think Stefan, he animated the blood, and him and Stefan were working on it, and then I was taking a nap, and I woke up, and I was like, oh, you guys did it? Let me see. And they showed it to me, and I was like, oh my god! No, we can't do that! So we had to ease up on the blood a lot. We might include that as like an extra thing.
Behind the scenes, yeah.
Behind the scenes thing, yeah, to show people, like, you thought it was bad. Oh no. Oh,
People
no.
have been asking us what we're going to do with Jigglypuff for so long.
Yeah, since like season
and
1.
now you know. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
So I guess we could do Q&A if anybody has any questions or something. There's really not a whole ton for us to show you guys at the moment other than that. We could replay it, but
We
that
just
wouldn't be
replay
very
it
fun.
over and over and over for an hour, but I don't know.
So anybody have any questions? Yes? What's up? Mhm. The name? Well, I was 17 years old, and I thought that it would be really funny if I named myself after 4 kids by changing the 4 to a 1.
That's hilarious.
You can expect that high level of quality of Elite3, and you can don't
Golf
forget
claps,
to like,
golf
favorite,
claps.
and subscribe.
Yes. Boop kids.
That might be my favorite recurring panel joke ever that we've had so far.
And
Yeah.
we've had some.
All right. Yeah, what's up?
Each of you should share a very, well, I don't know if dark would be the thing, but like a very intriguing story that each of you have had when voice acting.
When voice acting?
Or just in general for like Team 4-Star.
Yeah.
Does it have to be for Team 4-Star? Okay. You go. My throat is hurting just thinking about some of the times that I've like.
All of your characters scream, so like they're all
Yep.
just loud people.
Yep. Yep.
I'm trying to think. I have too many. Again, I have too many thoughts in my head, so they're all coming together at once, and I'm like, you don't have any ideas. I just remember that, like, if you've seen Attack on Titan Abridged by Team 4-Star, I was in a call with Taka when we were recording that, and Sasha's, like, secret box line, I made him, like, crack up because I whispered it one time, because originally it was supposed to be just, like, I'll put it in my secret box, but, like, he had it, so he was like, when you're directing, you go back and forth, and he's like, okay, now do it like this. I'll do. Okay, do it like this. And he was already kind of like on the verge of laughing, and then he was like, now whisper it. And then I was like, I'll put it in my secret box. And he just like burst out laughing, and he couldn't stop for like a minute. And I was like, is that good? He's like, we don't need any more takes. That's what we're doing. I loved their Attack on Titan Bridge. That was good. I'm trying to think of any other stories.
I'm searching for mine right now. I know exactly what I'm going to talk about. I'm
Yeah?
just trying to find
Okay.
it.
All right. So I just need to distract them until then.
Yes.
Did Team 4-Star's Attack on Titans get cease and desisted, or are they doing a second one?
They're not doing a
cease and
second one.
desisted, but they're not doing it.
Mhm. Yeah, it's just
Okay, I found it. So I have my story.
okay.
So last time we were in this room, Solrak was doing his panel a couple days ago, and he was talking about how he had passed out in his car. Now, I've never passed out, but I've come close. Because as she said, all of my characters are very loud, just naturally, even when they're normally talking, right? So with the latest episode, which I haven't edited this part in yet, but this is going to be the episode that we just showed you. Meowth, in the previous episode, had gotten his charm taken away or sold to the chick in the original who has the Paris that evolves into Parasect, and they sell his charm to her. So he doesn't have his charm anymore in this episode, and he wants it back. And in the original episode, he just lost the charm because he was in a car accident, and he wants it back. And he doesn't realize yet because they haven't shown that the charm just regrows on its own or something like that. And so I had to yell as Meowth at a Chansey about how he wants his charm back, and I have almost passed out every single time. And if you guys want, I'd be up for trying it. Would you guys want it?
And if he fails, you get to see a guy pass out, so everyone wins.
1 second, I gotta get into the voice to entertain them.
You can't just tell me to entertain people. I don't know what to do.
Okay.
Do we have water? Because I might actually need that. Would that be possible?
No, there's no water.
Could somebody grab me a cup of cold water? That would be really appreciated.
Is that glass up there used?
Yeah, these are all.
The one that's face down, I don't think has been used.
Okay. I don't.
Hopefully, because mine was face down.
I'm not kidding when I told you I've almost passed out. It's like,
We need to prepare.
yeah. You.
We do. We finish each other's.
Thank
We finish each other's. We finish each other's. We finish each other's. We finish each other's.
We do finish each other's.
There we go. We're twins.
Nope, can't do it.
James is an idiot.
Nope, can't do it. It's going into ash. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Because
I was proud of him. Last episode, he had to voice an old woman, Meowth and Ash, and it was his first time
It's
voicing
very
Meowth
true. Yeah.
because he just took over.
I'm just practicing, don't mind me.
So like the three voices are raspy and stuff,
Three
so
of
he was able to like.
All of them.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt you.
What
I'm,
do you-
just
what is-
I'm practicing the voice.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
it's not going to sound very good. It'll sound better in the episode, but I'm going
That's
to give it
alright.
my best shot anyways.
You ready to die?
Listen up, you fat.
No, I'm need.
You're gonna die.
Listen up, you fat Jigglypuff. Some crazy lady stole my charm and sold it, and I want it back. So help me!
You all right, buddy? And you're not gonna be able to talk for a while. And he had to do, when you record, you don't just do one take and you're done. Especially Meowth, because it's a new voice, and we needed to do multiple takes. It's okay. It's okay.
It's all right. We're good.
So he had to do like 4 takes in a row, and then I was like, awesome. Okay, I think we're good.
You ever see a
Mike?
man throw up on a panel before?
You're about to see it live.
Midwest Brony Fest 2015 presents.
They're never inviting us back. Once you puke on a panel, as like, nope. More reason they want more entertainment.
We'll have a panel specifically for that next time. Meowth throws up.
Except he's a cat, so he would make the noise like.
and then I do my line, and then it happens.
Oh, a good one. I have a story. So,
About me?
yes, no.
You're pointing at me.
No, I got a story. We were scripting one night, so it was Jerry, Mike, and I on a call, and I was back home where my cat is. You know where this is going?
I think so.
And so, right in the middle of my sentence, I'm like pitching like a joke to them, and all of a sudden I stop, and I'm like, no, you mother effer, and I disappear, and they're like, what's going on? And my cat.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Oh, it was really funny because like we were directing you, right?
No, we were scripting. My
We were
mic wasn't
scripting.
set up,
We're
but
scripting and shit. I'll be right back. Right?
Yeah, I gotta go. Like, I'll be right back. And the mic is still on, so they can hear everything that's going on in the room. And they can hear me swearing, like, from, like, very close by. And they could figure out that my cat was puking. And, like, you can tell when a cat's gonna puke because it makes the sound like a heartbeat. And I'm like, no. And I pick her up, and she's like, and I'm like, no. And I put her on, like, I try and find a towel, and I'm like, okay, here's a towel. I set her on the towel, and the towel is right here, and regular floor is over here. And she goes, and I'm like, no! And I just start screaming. And that was one of our most memorable scripting sessions. They
One of
always
them.
do that. Why they gotta throw up on the not throw up space? I got you throw up space. My cat.
You love her.
I do.
Miss her.
Cat lovers, you know. They're a-holes. Cats are such jerks, but you love them.
Even when they yell at your chances.
Yes.
They want so much attention.
They do. Dogs are just like, hey, what's up? I'm awesome. Let's go play fetch. You want me to like my dog is like a huge yellow lab, and she still thinks she's a puppy. So I'll be sitting on the couch, and she just plops right on me, and I'm like, I can't breathe, but I can't push you off because you're cute.
I'm just now recovering from saying that line, just for the record.
Yeah.
Oh
Did you
my
get
God.
water? You good?
No, I've got water. I've got
Okay.
water, yeah.
It would be exciting if someone dies on a panel, but I don't want it to be you.
Yes,
I
you
don't
do.
yeah, I do.
That was her plan.
That's a lie. That's why I brought you
You told
here.
her to ask this question.
We're all in on it, everyone.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. All right, so are there any other funny scripting or voicing moments?
Oh,
I'm sure there are, but
there are just parts where like we'll just say something terrible and not being serious about it. And you're like, let's put it in the script.
And that's how Tracy got his backstory,
Oh, yeah.
because he comes from a nudist colony that was wiped out from a freak blizzard. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A lot of our horrible ideas don't start off as serious, but then we're like, oh,
Oh, like Jigglypuff. You
the
mean.
Jigglypuff. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Any other questions? We could take some more. Yeah, what's up? I do not.
We're terrible.
I mean, I've played it, but I suck. Yeah.
Yeah, we had we're dumb, so we invite friends over to play like Smash, and we suck at it, so we're kind of just flailing around. I'm just the annoying friend that's Yoshi and just does down B, just constantly diddly ha, and like that's all I do. They're like, stop it, Jesse.
I can vouch for that. That's exactly what she does. Yeah. Any other questions? Yeah, what's up?
Would you ever do another charity where you say base candidate for $5?
I don't know. I don't know if I have it in me. I mean, especially when the bass can song comes out, it's gonna be like I'm gonna hear it even more. I think for charity, I would go insane for charity. I think for a good cause. Yeah,
Well, it wasn't a charity that we did.
it wasn't.
No, we were doing a fundraiser, and basically to
that's
convince
right.
people to donate, we said for every $5 that we raised, we would do a video of Jesse saying bass cannon one time. So we got enough. She had to do it 7 times. 700. Sorry, not 7. That's a little
7, that'd be great. No.
different. It's still Sunday.
Yeah.
It hasn't changed since we started the panel.
And that's where the song, the Vinyl Scratch DJ on YouTube, he made a song from taking clips from that. That's like, here we go, bass cannon, bass cannon, bass cannon. Like someone is playing it around here. So
Yeah.
yeah, I was thinking of the kitty fundraiser that we did.
Yeah. No, we didn't do that for that.
Yeah.
All right. Any other questions? Yeah. It could be general. It could be horses. It could be Pokemon. I don't care. I'm desperate. Yeah. What's up?
You worked on the Pony Rock Anthem.
Yeah.
I know Jan was the animator was looking at doing. They had released animatic last year, and I'm guessing it's because of the whole Hasbro situation, things kind of shutting down on that.
I have no idea, actually. I've never spoken to Jan, but I spoke to Shady, but he hasn't told me anything about it. But I recorded my lines like 3 years ago for it, so hopefully it comes out. I would like that. Yeah.
Yeah. What's up?
So, what kind of Pokemon would you like to
What Pokemon? What would we?
like, what kind of Pokemon would you like to have on Pokemon?
Like what Pokemon we're looking forward to doing something with in the Bridge series? Well, it was Jigglypuff for a while,
It was.
but now that's going out to the public. Well, I mean,
I'm kind of looking forward to Mewtwo.
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the movie and stuff. Yeah. People keep asking us about that, so yeah, that's happening. But it's just a matter. It's going to be a while, but we're hoping that'll be somewhat soon. Not soon, like within the next couple months, but like soon as in not never.
It's soon to.
For anybody who plays World of Warcraft, it's Blizzard soon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised so many of you guys got that.
It's soon to us just because like we've been thinking of concepts for it like for years pretty much.
Yeah.
But we can't do the movie until Ash has Charizard. So Charmander had to evolve into Charmeleon, and then Charmeleon to Charizard, and Misty needs to get Togepi. Those are the 2 things we absolutely have to hit before the movie.
Right.
But also, it's a double-edged sword because once you go forward, you can't go backwards. So if there's an episode that Togepi isn't in, we can't abridge it if we've gone past that and she has Togepi. So we've been trying to like look at the episodes and be like, okay, are we sure we don't want to handle this? Because if you've seen Pokemon Bridge, we don't go numerically. We go whatever the hell we want. That's the
I
order.
mean, the order that we go in is canon in our universe, but it's out of order of the original universe. So.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So when I say season 1 of Pokemon bridged, I'm not talking about season 1 of Pokemon, the anime,
Right.
you know, because
Right.
that's...
Well, like for instance, in our series, Brock goes on an adventure with them in Mount Moon before they ever actually meet him, which is funny because then they actually go and meet him and they're like, "Oh right, hey, what's up?" You know, like, "Oh, you're the guy who just randomly started following us." Yeah, yeah.
Because that's Brock. He's creepy. He just shows up and he's
And it
like,
worked.
I'm your best friend here on an adventure with you. And they're like, who are you?
Yeah. So yeah, that was good. Any other questions? Yo.
What software do y'all use to record the voice recording group sessions?
For just audio?
Yeah.
We both use Audacity, but we're thinking about switching to Audition.
Okay, so y'all record separately and then...
Oh, yes. No. I used to, back in the early days of my abridging career,
Career.
I used
All the
to,
internet money.
With some of my friends that I had cast in the show who were local to me at the time, I would have them record by Skype, or worse, there's another one for you World of Warcraft people, Ventrilo. I would have them go on there, and I would record what I was hearing using stereo
no.
mix.
That's terrible.
That was Death Note abridged though, so that was really bad. Yeah, so I don't recommend that. Definitely recording separately is a good idea, but what we sometimes do is we direct each other, because even though we all script the show, Jesse, Jerry, and I, sometimes one of us will forget, like, because it's been a while since we scripted it or something, like how the line's supposed to be done, or maybe they're just pronouncing a particular word wrong or something. So it is good to make sure that we do that, because we don't like doing redos if we don't have to. But if the take doesn't come out good, you got to redo the line. You know, it's more important that there's good quality. Yeah.
And usually if you do like 10 takes of a line, it starts to all sound the same to you, so you need a pair of fresh ears to be like, no, that's awful.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a good one. Any other questions? Yeah. I mean, nothing solid, but
It's pretty solid, dude.
what? What? What are you talking about?
Starts with a K?
K. Tell me. No, that's not solid at all. What are you talking
It's
about?
all written. What do you mean it's not solid?
It's all written, but
I-
not any voiced at all, and we have to wait until Stefan's not busy, which is
That's
not going to
true.
happen. No. So I was thinking about
It's
actually
solid.
possibly, maybe rebooting Death Note abridged from the beginning. Maybe. So doing Death Note abridged from scratch from the beginning, because I just can't continue a series that I started when I was 17, and it was bad. It was really, really bad. Yeah. So maybe that.
And also my thing.
No. Yeah, what's it? Maybe. I'm thinking it might be better not to call it Death Note abridged, because A, there've been a million Death Note abridged series out there, and so we wouldn't be able to distinguish it. And B, maybe just using the bridged thing over again, even though it might not be the same style as Pokemon bridged. Maybe just calling it Death Note bridged would be like, that's our thing, that's our brand, sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, because the reason we abridged the word abridged and made it bridged, that's a funny sentence, is so people would be able to find it, you know? Because if you just search Pokemon abridged into YouTube, you're going to get like a
James
million
Bruxton
things.
and many other fun people.
He's the best. But if you search, you know, apostrophe B-R-I, you know, you'll get us. So.
Yeah. That was good. Good question.
Mhm.
Anyone else? Yo. Oh yeah. No, we'll do any sort of autographs or anything you guys want after the panel. Yeah, sure, definitely. Yo.
This is sort of hard to know, Jesse. It's unfortunately it's tough. Obviously, in 3 weeks we're going to be doing the big background Pokemon episode. Has Hasbro obviously they got a voice for Octavia now? Has Hasbro ever been in contact with you about possibly going official design?
No, I'm not in the Canadian Union, so I can't, you know, voice for it. Horse for it. That kind of worked. No, it didn't. I'm going to pretend it did. What a great pun, Jesse. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Any other questions? Yo. Oh, that's a good question. I used to say around 40 hours of actual work time, and then I realized right after I said that, a couple weeks later, while editing an episode, that was a severe understatement. It's probably closer to between 100 and 150 hours of actual.
150.
Yeah. There's no way
hours.
I could edit it in a normal work week of just editing nonstop. There's no way I could do it. If I worked past normal hours, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like wake up, edit, eat breakfast, edit, maybe bathroom break, make it quick, edit.
Multitask. Just go to the bathroom while you're editing. Bring it with you.
Get a laptop.
Eat while editing. Sleep while editing. Come on, man. You gotta step it up.
It feels like that sometimes when you've been editing too much and you go to sleep and you're just dreaming about it. And
It
you wake up
does.
and you're like, dang it, the episode's not done.
I've gone to bed and dreamt that I did more work than I did, and then I wake up and I'm like, it's not done. Sad.
So I'd say between 100 and 150. I'd actually like to have, when I get a better computer, I'd like to record myself editing, like my screen and everything, and maybe like just show the highlights of some stuff, maybe, and then it'll also give me an accurate timer of how much time it takes to edit. So that would be cool. Yeah, I'd like to do that. What? Maybe. I've considered it. The problem with live streaming Pokemon Bridged is that once I do that, it kind of reveals what episode we're doing, and that's always a surprise for us. It's a little added bonus with Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged and DBZ Abridged. You know what's next. You go to the episode list of DBZ or Yu-Gi-Oh! And you know what's coming.
We could do it as a reward for that thing. We were talking about.
Maybe, but again, I don't want to reveal. What's that? Yeah, maybe for a Patreon, yeah.
Yeah.
We're thinking about maybe launching that within the next couple of months. So, yeah. Awesome. What's up? Except for that.
I'm so sorry that was your first taste.
No, we're not doing the St. Anne arc. It just wasn't good for that sort of thing. And the episode where all the Pokemon are alone, there's subtitles on the screen that we can't get rid of.
Yeah.
So that also could. It'll look really bad. The subtitles are so high up on the screen that you'd have barely anything left. And some people have tried that and it looks terrible, and I don't want to do that. What's that?
This is a broad question. How do you spend your day? So how do you tackle the projects? Do you go from one project to part of the day, like, who's 12 to this, I'm doing this voice, and this voice, and this lead?
Oh God, no, we don't schedule it quite that much.
Burn yourself on one project.
She would kill me. She would kill me if I
Yes.
ever scheduled things that much. But I have been organizing things a lot better. I've got like time logs and stuff of like we actually start clocking in nowadays just to see like how much time we're spending on the actual stuff. It's not like a big deal. We're not getting paid for it like based on the amount of hours that we spend. But we've been doing.
It's just
that.
good to show, because when you work with a bunch of people, you want to know that they're all pulling their weight, because if I'm like, hey, I just spent like 12 hours editing control rollers and like Mike hasn't done anything all day, which wouldn't happen because he works the most out of all of us. But you want to feel like what you're doing matters, when you're not pulling someone else's weight, So it's just nice to see. Sometimes I just look at the time logs and I'm like, I feel equal.
We're hoping. I dropped out of college last month, and yes, clap for my college's boobs. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I dropped out of college, and I'm gonna be focusing on this full time now. I want to by within a year's time, I'd like to have us be like completely on our feet as a business and be like making content, like real content, and that will include horse stuff too. Hopefully, if that's what you guys want. I mean. I asked at the Brony convention.
So
That
if
would get
you-
a much different response at an anime convention.
How dare you make money doing things you love? How dare you? You're the scum of the earth.
And we'd like if maybe like Jesse and me and Jerry could move into like a 3-bedroom apartment together or something, and then just focus on making content. Like that would be cool.
That'd be really cool. Yeah, to make
Yeah.
like a hub.
Yeah.
I could call it the office, but it's really my bedroom.
Yeah. So we're hoping that like we'd be able to do something along those lines. But yeah.
Because once controller rollers and Pokemon Bridge, pretty much everything we do, it would make a lot more sense for Jerry, Mike, and I to be in the same place. Right now, Jerry lives in Pennsylvania, and Mike and I live in New York.
And he has a really bad job. He works for a school. He's got.
Yes.
They're doing the thing where you work 39.9999999 hours a week, and so they don't have to give him health insurance, but he might as well be full time. But don't worry, he has unpaid, off the clock training that he has to do at home that would push him over the amount if they were. No, it's terrible. He's getting paid minimum wage, and
We need to get him out of there, pretty
yeah,
much. You know.
yeah. So, but that takes up a lot of his time,
Yeah.
and then he gets so exhausted he comes home and he passes out, like just on his bed, gone. You know.
So if we were all in the same place, it'd be easier to do control rollers, voicing, scripting, everything. It would be like we could just focus on our work, you know, and not worry about anything else. Yeah. Like
So-
eating.
We're hoping that maybe sometime in the future we could actually do that. That would be
Yeah. So hopefully the Patreon works. And if you want to support us, you can buy all about that base cannon on Monday. Great camp.
Yeah, what's up? Would you guys want T-shirts? No, I'm not looking for like you. Do you legitimately? Would you buy a T-shirt? Because. Okay, I mean, because.
See, you've never been a guest at a BronyCon. Bronies are actually like. See, at an anime con, people be like, "No, you suck. I hate you." Even though I'm gonna watch your free content, go die. But here, people are like, "Yeah, okay, I'd buy a T-shirt. I like you guys. You know, like it's nice. You guys are awesome. Like seriously, I love the Brony community. Claps for the Brony community." So Mike was literally looking for someone to be like, "Die."
I mean, in the past, I gotta say, and I think this is good for me to say at the Sunday of at the end of my first guest experience at a horse convention, I a couple years ago was very anti-Brony, and you guys all know the type, and I have been greeted with nothing but warmth from you guys, and I've had nothing but an amazing time this weekend, and I really thank you so much, honestly. Like I take back everything I said.
Oh, wow.
I still don't like the show.
Aw.
1 out of 2 ain't bad. Yeah, for my boobs, yeah. All right, so, yeah, what's up?
Of course we buy the series legally. Next question. The thing is,
Did somebody ask a question?
once we have money, then we can do that. But we don't have any money.
Shut up, we do.
We have money? Okay, good.
No, I mean, we do everything legally. So, any other questions? Any other questions? Any other questions? Anybody? Yes, what's up?
We recommend supporting the official release. Next question.
What's up?
This isn't a jab at what you do. You guys do amazing content, but what's it like being in the business of talking funny?
It's interesting.
wonderful.
I mean, look at where we are right now. We're on a panel, and people are asking us questions about talking funny. That's pretty funny on its own.
Yeah.
it's
I have
interesting.
trouble believing it sometimes.
It's different than any other career, that's for sure. It's also less sustainable. Like I said, there's no way we could like move into an apartment together as a group right now. But you know, we'd have to make significant more amount of money.
As it
And-
is, I'm living on ramen almost every night.
Yeah, and if we were to ever like move in, you know, to an apartment and focus on content, we'd still be barely scraping by. It would not be the type of income that most people would be like, yeah, let's do it. But you know, it's a passion project. You do what you love, and we're lucky enough because like the reality of this world is that not everybody gets to do that, and we're lucky enough that we have even a shot at it, you know, and we're not doing it right now. We're not quite there yet, but the idea that we possibly could, I mean, buy the shirts that we were just talking about, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Entrepreneurs, what's the quote? Entrepreneurs are willing to live uncomfortably for a few months so that they can live comfortably for years, you know? So you gotta suffer for your art, you know? You gotta die and then reborn from the ashes like a phoenix.
Yeah. What's up? What advice for if you want to get into a bridging? Okay, well, there's a couple things.
Don't.
Number one, and this is the most crucial thing, and you'll never, ever, ever, ever want to drop this, is your attitude is what matters the most. You are not funny or at least you're not as funny as you could be. There's always room for improvement. Always. I don't care if you eclipse Team 4-Star. Team 4-Star has room for improvement, and so do you. So does everybody. It is a non-stop struggle against Hydra. You always gotta one-up them.
Yeah, that's pretty much everything in life. Like once you think you've reached your top potential, you're dead in the water. You're gone. You're not gonna improve at all.
I've seen so many people try to do, and it's not even that applies to things that isn't just bridging. Yeah, you're right. That they think, wow, I'm already funny. Why don't I make an abridged series? And no, that's not how it works. It's I want to make an abridged series. Let's see how well I can do. Let's see if I can improve myself and actually get good at this. So many people out there just think that they're like the best already, and they're always doomed. They're always doomed. They never improve. They plateau. A couple people here and there might get a little. What's up? We got to wrap up? Okay. All right. Sure. So, when did we start? I thought we started at 2:15. Did we start at 2:15?
3 o'clock now. We want you in the charity.
Oh, we were told we didn't have to do that.
No, we just want you.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So, can we go in like 15 minutes? Would that be possible? Okay. Sure. Because we. Okay. Awesome.
Thank you. Awesome.
Sorry about that. Yeah, always strive for improvement. Do you have any while I'm thinking of more?
Also a lesson for anything in life. Don't do anything in life to get attention. Anything. I don't care if that's...
That goes along with my point. It's your attitude that matters.
Right,
Yeah.
Because people who start out making internet content to get famous or get attention because they want attention, they are the people who plateau because they think I'm the best, I have everything I want. That's all I want, And they also suck most of the time. Like you'll notice, like
they're the type of people who get 10 views on YouTube and think, "Wow, I am awesome." 10 whole views and only 5 of them were me. Only 3 of them were my mom.
that means 2 people.
There's 2 people out there, and if I go and I do run a panel, I'll have 2 people they will fly in from India or wherever they are, right?
Just 2 accidental views.
Yeah. So I used to actually be that person, so I know from firsthand experience. That's how I met Martin. That's how I got my start, and that's how terrible I was in the beginning. And it wasn't until I changed my attitude halfway through Death Note Abridged that I started mellowing out a little bit, and I actually started improving. But the first 13 episodes of Death Note Abridged, which was my first abridged series for real, just suck. Because I was already thinking okay, well maybe I just haven't learned how to edit better yet, or I haven't, because I'm already funny, clearly, right? And no, and then I realized, okay, there's something not working here, and yeah.
But there's a success story, if you have that mindset and you think, oh no, I want to change, I want to.
I always want to improve. Okay, those 10 views were cool. Maybe wouldn't it be better if I got 11, or 12, or 15?
So you're not stuck there. You can dig yourself. You can climb out of the hole like Mike did.
Don't celebrate subscriber mile marks, because every single one of them is going to feel the same. You hit 10 subscribers and you're like, wow, double digits. You hit 100 subscribers, you go, wow, triple digits. It's going to feel just as much of an accomplishment as the first one does, and you're going to look just as pig-headed every single time. So generally speaking, we don't try to celebrate that sort of thing.
I don't even look at subscriber count or view count, I looked, I had never looked at the view count for Epic Web Time before, and then a couple months ago I was like, it got that many views? Oh my god, it's 2 million or something ridiculous, isn't it? You would know as a brony. What is it? Tell me.
I don't know.
Expert, one kids.
Yeah, so there's that. Don't underestimate the power of editing. Editing is very important. It is not the most important. Scripting is important. Delivery is important. Voice acting is very important. But a lot of people think oh, well, as long as I'm the mastermind at scripting that I am, I can just, make it look like crap, and people will be able to tell that I'm really fun. No. Your editing is important. Timing is important. Making sure that it looks good and that when the viewers are watching, they're sucked into the universe and they think this is really happening. Even it's suspension of disbelief. We all know when we're watching Game of Thrones that it's not really happening, but we feel like they're real.
That's all I know about politics.
But we feel like they're real characters, right? So you care when one of them dies, which happens a lot in Game of Thrones.
A way you can tell is if you're watching a movie or a TV show and a character dies and it seems like a big deal, but you're like, I don't care. Is
I'm sure you've all had that with some character that passed away, and you're like, All right.
Think about it. Think about, like, study what they did with the character. Why didn't you feel anything? And then work on improving your own writing based on that. You know, like, I don't, like, learn from people. Learn what's good, what's bad, by
That's
example.
more of a writing perspective, but what I was saying about the editing is that editing is part of what keeps people sucked into that. If you're, I mean, I do ridiculous amounts of editing on Pokemon Bridge that nobody will ever notice. Sometimes I'm just fixing like pixelation. Like, I will go and recolor all the shots.
Yeah, you went crazy with episode 15.
Yeah, because the DVDs that we ripped legally.
There we
But,
go. There we go. We did.
They had this weird, the video quality wasn't very good, so I went to every single shot, brought the shot into Photoshop, found, okay, this is the color that's supposed to go here, and I colored in his face all over again, colored in his hair, every single solid color that was on the screen, I had to color everything all over again, and it was a pain. It was a very long episode,
It's crazy.
too.
A crazy person does that.
Yes, that
like
is-
someone asked him on Tumblr, "What's the weirdest, like, hardest editing you've done for Pokemon Bridge?" And he put all these screenshots. It was like, "Yeah, this is what I did." And he explained
This is what it
it.
looked like before. I made them into animated GIFs. So what's great
Yeah.
is that like you could see the before, the after, and then just my coloring with no background. So it looked like, the characters had eye sockets, because I didn't color in the eyes, but I colored in the skin.
It was like May's skin mask was just like there. And like Kaiser Neko, the editor for DBZ Bridge, and our friend like Ezekiel, like people who are big editors, they replied and were like, "Oh my God, you did what?"
Yeah.
Like crazy
So
person.
I go a little bit beyond what's reasonable, but it's important to make the characters' lips match up with what they're saying, because if the character is talking and then,
It's bad. It's a bad kung fu movie.
Exactly, yeah.
Or
So-
a good kung fu movie.
and you realize I'm watching a bad/good kung fu movie.
I'm watching a kung fu movie.
Yeah. You don't feel like anything for the characters or anything like that. You don't get sucked into it. It's called, I think, immersion. Getting immersed in it. That's a good question. Any other questions? Yeah. What's up? Okay,
5.4 million?
There you go.
Oh my God. That's a lot.
That's a little bit more than my 10, but
Yeah. Oh my God.
Or Brony's rewatching it. Let's be honest. What's more likely?
We don't need a Bronies react for Epic Web Time. They just need a me react to how many counts.
How
It's
many
just
of
me
you have
going,
rewatched that video? Yeah. Okay. See, there you go. There you go. Mystery solved.
It's actually just 2.5 million, and then the rest are rewatches.
All right. So yeah. What's up?
Well, that's good.
Okay, that's a good question. Well, there's a couple reasons. The main reason is that usually it signifies an attitude that you're doing it for the subscribers, which you might or might not be. But if you're checking your subscriber count every day, it might be more like that. So even if you want to do that, you don't want to tell people that you're doing it, so you don't want to appear to be pig-headed even if you're not, you know what I mean? So it's good not to do that. And personally, as somebody who has hit many milestones, not a lot, I mean, in the grand span of YouTube, we're not really that big, but we've hit enough milestones that every single one feels exactly the same in my head. The good feeling feels exactly the same, and I realize it's just me, in my own head. It's just me, patting myself on the back, and it feels exactly the same, and there's actually no difference to the feeling of having 10,000 or 10 subscribers or views or whatever it is. So it's best to just focus on making content, and whoever comes to it, comes to it. What? Oh God, no.
No, we're only at like 88K or something. I think you have to do like 100 or something.
What was I just saying about not counting subscribers? And you're like,
we're only at 88.5.
No, we don't have a million. Not even close to that.
Yeah.
But I've hit enough. You know what I'm saying? I've been struggling for years to hit the first 1,000, and then hitting the first 1,000, and then getting way more than that, and feeling, wait a second, it feels exactly the same. Do you understand? Yeah. So every milestone feels a little bit the same to me. Yeah.
And I just don't care about subscribers, counts.
That's why she counts them.
No, I only do it.
I'm just teasing her. She doesn't actually count.
Yeah,
What's
I
up?
only. Good.
No.
Yeah.
I just uploaded one crappy Disney Canada, and then suddenly I have, the next morning I have 50 subscribers, and I got offered to voice Jasper in a Twilight fan job.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know, really.
I mean, actually, that's how I met Jerry, because he put up just some silly little video that didn't have a lot of views, but he was doing his impressions of Death Note characters, and I was doing Death Note Abridged at the time, which was originally just myself and some of my real-life friends who weren't actors, and I wasn't an actor either, but I was at least trying. And I found Jerry's video, and I said, wow, your impression of Light's really good. Your L is crap, but Light's really good. I mean, his L voice, he was trying to do like the voice mask, the digital voice mask from L from Death Note. So to do that, instead of doing any editing on it, and it sounded like crap. It was
We were all
we keep taunting him.
teenagers
Yeah.
at one point.
Yeah, so sometimes things will happen from just the silliest little videos, you know?
Yeah, people like don't. One of the people ask me like, how do I get into voice acting and stuff like that? And the real trick is I just don't know. I don't know what to tell you because what I did is I made my own stuff, and then people saw it and wanted me to be in stuff. So make your own stuff. Just do it. People don't take the first step and realize that. Instead of thinking out this big plan, like, oh, I have to do this, and then I have to do this, I have to do this. No, just make your stuff. If you want to, like, read a fan fiction and put it online, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Nike. That was not sponsored by Nike.
All right, any other questions? Because we're running out a little low on time. If you are raising your hand, raise it a little higher because I know some of you guys were like... Nothing? Are we good? You guys want to leave? Fine, be that way. Oh, we got one. Okay.
Did you enjoy y'all's weekend at Midwest Brony Fest?
What?
Did you enjoy y'all's weekend at Midwest Brony Fest?
We had a great time.
Absolutely,
We had a great
yeah.
time, Thank you very much.
Yeah.